Hello and welcome to With My Plant. Today we will understand the physiological role of ethylene in plants. Before entering into the plant, into the topic, we know that this ethylene is well known as the ripening hormone in plant kingdom. That means it helps in fruit ripening. Okay. And second thing is that ethylene is a gaseous hormone. That means it will diffuse from one cell to another, and it doesn't need any physiological mean being to be transferred. Okay, so let's start the topic. So the first role, physiological role of this ethylene is the ripening. As I discussed before, this is known as the ripening hormone. It accelerates fruit ripening by initiating several processes such as breakdown of chlorophyll. So if you see a fruit, when it is raw, in most of the cases all fruits are green. So this will help to break down the chlorophyll in the fruit, and it will change the color of the fruit. Okay, so it will, from green it will become yellow, then red, etc. Okay, so it will basically reduce the chlorophyll content and enhance the carotenoid content. Okay, so softening of fruits due to cellulose and pectinase action on cell wall. Cellulase and pectinase action basically. So this cellulase and pectinase, this cellulase and pectinase is acting on cellulose and pectin on the cell wall, which is helping in loosening the cell wall. So when you touch a ripe fruit, it senses soft, right? So this softening is because of this ethylene, because it is loosening the cell wall, and the texture is changed because of this. Okay, then another thing is, it is converting the starches to sugar. That means it is the taste of the ripened fruit most of the time is a sweet taste, right? From raw, when it is raw, it can taste yeah, sour or any other tastes, but when it is ripened, it is sweet, mostly it is sweet. Okay, then climacteric fruits such as apple, banana, tomato exhibit a surge in ethylene production and respiration rate during the ripening, whereas non-climacteric fruits such as strawberry, grape are less affected by exogenous ethylene. Now, climacteric and non-climacteric, it will take another class, so I will just brief it here. So, climacteric fruits are such fruits Climacteric fruits are such fruits when which are which we can pick after the physiological maturity, and we can keep it in a closed box, and we can see that after some days it will ripe. Okay, such fruits are called as climacteric fruits. Excuse me, because these fruits are having high respiration rate, and it will produce ethylene. Okay, but if you see in the nature, there are some fruits which we will, if we will pick before ripening, it will not ripen after storing it in this way. Such fruits are called as non-climacteric fruits. This is because these fruits are having very low respiration rate, and it is less affected by exogenous ethylene. So these are non-climacteric fruits. So in case of climacteric fruits, we can see that these fruits, basically apple, banana, tomato, are are ripened through this ethylene production. Okay, so this is the first physiological role of ethylene, that is the ripening of fruit. Okay, second is the seed germination. So we know that seed germination is enhanced through gibberellin. So ethylene also breaks seed dormancy and promote germination in plants like groundnut and wheat. In some cases it is happening, such as your groundnut and wheat, with optimal germination occurring in 40 to 50 ppm ethylene concentration. Okay, so this is a common question, that in groundnut and wheat, which hormone is helping in seed dormancy breaking? So it will be ethylene. The third point is the flower inhibition and sex expression. So ethylene generally inhibits flowering except in mango and pineapple. Okay, so in case of mango and pineapple, it is also an important question in terms of ASRB and other competitive exam, that this ethylene is promoting flowering in case of mango and pineapple, whereas it other in other plants it is inhibiting flowering. It can alter sex expression in plants like cucurbits by promoting female flower production. So this is very important, that in case of cucurbits it is promoting the female flowers. Okay, so enhancing the female flowers will enhance the number of fruits or yield. Okay, so, third or fourth important physiological role is the epinastic responses. Ethylene induces epinasty, that means downward leaf curling, in response to flooded roots by stimulating the aminocyclopropane 1 carboxylic acid, which is basically known as ACC production, affecting plants like tomato and potato. Okay, so if what is this, I need to explain. So when if a plant is flooded, so what will happen, it will curl the leaf towards down. Okay, so this kind of curling of leaf will happen because of ethylene, and this is because of ACC biosynthesis, which ACC is a precursor of ethylene. Okay, so it is a response towards this flood condition. Okay, so that it can be exposed to air maximum, so that the air exchange will be high, because in the root, which is basically help taking the air from soil, it is in anaerobic condition. So the leaf will try to achieve higher exposure to the environment, so that it can take some air, okay, some oxygen. Now, growth inhibition and morphogenetic effects. Ethylene inhibits stem elongation but enhances radial growth, impacting geotropism and stem thickness. Increased ethylene production from obstacles underground can alter stem growth. So basically, what is happening? It is inhibiting the stem elongation but enhancing the radial growth. That means it is sidewise it is growing, but vertical growth is not there. Okay, next is your acceleration of senescence and abscission. Ethylene promotes senescence, that is the aging, or it is basically moving towards death. Okay, and also it is promoting the abscission, which is the detachment of plant part from the mother plant, such as leaves, leaf falling, flower drop, fruit drop. These are the abscission. Endogenous ethylene level rise during senescence, leading to chlorophyll degradation and tissue breakdown. So basically what is happening, as in case of fruit ripening, it is basically breaking down the chlorophyll and also breaking down the biomolecules. So this is happening in case of senescence of other plant parts also. It is basically degrading the chlorophyll and also breaking down the tissue through degradation of biomolecules, and it is accelerating the senescence and abscission. So this is all about the physiological role of ethylene in case of plants. I hope you understood well. If you are not getting, you can ask question in case in comment section. I will try to simplify all the matter, all the points in another video also. Thank you.